Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to your tour of the tech bag and the pre-show procedures. What we need to do if we get there ahead of time, and we need to get everything ready, and the procedures which involve the tech bag. So I'm going to go through all the stuff we have in the tech bag and what we need to do with it. So I'm going to start with this guy, the Zoom. So the Zoom recorder is going to be used to record the audio for the show. I keep it in the box, take it out of the box before the show, put it back in the box after the show. Very important because this thing breaks easily. So taking it out of the box, very simple. Here it comes. Pulling it out. Comes out in multiple pieces. Stays in these little bags. Piece one. Piece two. Piece two clips on to piece one, like so. Boop, and it's on. This little knob up here, these are the two condenser microphones. This picks up anything going on in the room, and this little knob up here will control how much sound is going in. It's the recording level. To start, I would keep it around 4 or 5. Then these guys are the inputs that they run off of the soundboard. So any sound coming into the soundboard, that's what we get that goes right in here. They should plug them into numbers 1 and 2, or at least number 1, and then these knobs here control the sound that's going into numbers 1 and 2. So then you plug them into these side things, they will. You don't have to worry about that. They'll plug them into sound into 1 and 2, and they'll control the sound again. Keep the knobs to start around 4 or 5. And we have, I'm putting this down for a second, in this blue bag is where all the cables are. And in this bag, there is a cable that looks like this. Big ending. It's one of those old USB cables with a bigger ending. That is to go with the Zoom. And you can give them this and it'll plug right in there. And then we have the ability to power this sucker up, which I'm going to do right now so I can show you how it works. Plugging this guy in, plugging it in here. Then I'm going to go over, plug it into a power source. Excuse me for a moment. And here I am back here. On the side, there's a little knob. You push it, and la la la, we have power. Okay? And if you click these buttons, LR, you just have to click the L and they both turn on. Now these microphones are armed, and you can see la 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 la. You see how those little LEDs are going on? La 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 la, that's getting sound. If there were inputs in this 1 and 2, now that 1 and 2 are armed, you'd see levels coming up here as well. And then you can adjust them. So what I like to do is have the whole cast sing as loud as they can, a nice big chorus or something, and then I hit record, that's this button, and you can see, look, hitting record. Now you can see the meters are moving. Now the cast is singing la 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 la, and then I hit stop, right? And then I hit play. And I hear it, and it sounds okay. Now, I have a crappy little pair of headphones in there, but I like to bring my nice headphones along with me. If you can bring a pair of headphones along with you, great. If not, just hit play and you can listen like this. Just make sure it doesn't sound distorted. If it does sound distorted, turn the levels down a little bit and try again. And that's what you're doing with the Zoom. An important part of the Zoom experience is someone has to remind the sound person to hit start and hit stop. Even better, you hit start and stop. Because they constantly forget. So that's a very important part of it. And then at the end, we turn it off just by taking that power button, pushing it down, and you can see it turns off. unplug these little side metal buttons or silver buttons here, push them in, take off that top piece, put this sucker back in the bag, put the bag back in the box. I don't know where the other part of the bag, oh, here it is. Put the other little piece back in the bag. Put the bag back in the box. Close up the box. And you have completed your Zoom journey. The end of the Zoom. Okay, Zoom done. Let's move on to this guy. This contains a couple things. One, this contains an iPhone. This iPhone is what we're going to use to record the red carpet and any other videos that we want to shoot ahead of time. There is a charger for this iPhone. Well, I don't know where that charger is, but there is a charger for the iPhone. I'll find a charger and I'll make sure it is in this bag. This bag is really where all the chargers, the little tiny devices are. For example, well, I'll get to more. There's a little jump drive with a little adapter in case you have to adapt for a computer or whatever that has, only this type of USB. I think it's USB-C. There's a couple extra batteries. This is where all our little chargers and our little cables and things live. But this is our iPhone that we use for, red carpet, shooting any videos you want, and also to sell merch on a credit card. And the passcode for it is BNHM11, which is 264611. And here we are in there. So that is our iPhone passcode. Now, let's start with this guy. Actually, we're going to start with this. This is our what the heck is this thing called? Our square recorder. Not square recorder. Our square. I don't know what the heck. It's our square. So on the iPhone, on the front screen of the iPhone, we have an app called Square. You click on that. What I recommend is the first thing you do when you get to the theater is you plug in the iPhone to charge it, you plug in this to charge it, and you plug in one other thing to charge it, which I'll show you later. The chargers for these are in the bag. Here is the charger for the Square. You can see the small little USB end. And there's another, and the iPhone charger I'll put in there. Charge them, charge them, charge them. But what you need to do is you need to link this up via Bluetooth. So what you do is you go to, geez Louise. You go into Square. There you are. You go to More. You go to Settings. You go to Hardware. You go to Square Readers. You go to Connect a Reader. On the Square, there's a tiny little button in the back. You hold down that button, and when it's green like that, you hold it till it flashes. Hey, flash, come on now. Come on now, flash, flash, flash. I don't know why it's being a pain. Whoops, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Well, sometimes, there we go, maybe, yeah? I will say, this thing is totally finicky, and sometimes it just is a total pain when it's flashing. When it won't, there we go. Okay. So another way you can do it is you see right above Connect a Reader, there is a reader right there. Press button on Reader to connect. Let's see if it does it. Come on. Come on now. Connecting to reader, connecting to reader. Ha-ha, reader chip connected. Okay, so again, you go into the way I said it, you get in there, and instead of just holding down the thing, you click on Square Reader First Generation, and then you hold the button, it should connect it. Now, when it's time to actually do the merch, you come on in here to Square, and whatever they want to buy, it's all right here. And we have, in our big, beautiful book here for merch, we have these sheets that tell you the prices of everything. So all you really have to do is, when they're ready to buy, you type in the amount. Let's say it's $20. Review sale. Charge. And then they'll just put their credit card right in the little credit card slot right there. And that's it. It's very simple. So that is how we use the credit card reader. Now, the other thing that we're going to use the iPhone for is we're going to use the iPhone to record videos. Again, red carpet or any video we want to shoot ahead of time. So the way we're going to do that is by using our microphone and, our microphone. So I'm going to show you how to put that together. Also in this here big box, or not box, but whatever this thing is, are two things, or three things, or four things. We have microphone, whatever this would be called. My brain is shot, so whatever this thing is, handle, and this receiver. And then this cable that's going to connect them. I'm going to show you how it all works. Okay, so first of all, this is the third thing that you have to charge when you first get there. And there is another cable, another small cable to do that. This little guy right here, small little cable, tiny little cable, plug it in, charge it. So you have three things to charge. iPhone, reader, this. First thing you do when you get there, charge them. Okay, so you take the handle, you screw the receiver onto the handle. Do not screw this part onto the handle. Screw this part onto the handle. If you screw this part onto the handle, you are going to be dealing with that for hours. It's the worst. Okay, so you screw this part onto the handle. Screw it on. These little wings here, tighten it. It's the best. So you screw that on. Whoops. There you go. Okay, now, once that's on, then you take this, spin, 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 spin. Nope, I lied to you about those tightening it. Those come out like this, right? Wings come out on both sides. That's going to be what holds the phone in place. Those open up. Phone. Dun, da, da, da. And what you want is, you see on this side of this thing, there's a hole, right? That's where the cable's going to get plugged in. So you want the cable, where the jack is for the iPhone to be on the same side as that hole, because that's where the cable's going to go. So you have the jack there, and you have both sides together. Put those on together, tighten it back up so that the phone is being held in place. And then you take your cable, the part of it that looks like this goes into the receiver. The part of it that looks like an iPhone cable goes into the iPhone. Now, you need to turn this on. There's a button on the top. Hold it down. You should see the number 4. If you see the number 4, you're good. Turn on your iPhone. Remember the code PNHM11. Get to the main screen. Make a video just like you normally would with an iPhone. Right? Okay, now you need to go to the microphone. On the microphone, turn on the microphone. Right there's a button. make sure you see the number 4. Okay, I would do a test. So what you do is make sure the person who's going to test with you is standing far away, just to make sure they're not picking up the sound from the microphone on the iPhone itself. They're standing far away. Hit record on the mic or on the iPhone. Test, 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 test. Hit stop on the iPhone. Put your mic down. Unplug. Go back. Oh, now it's recording. Let me do that one again. Oops. Hey. Well, the point is, do a test, unplug, listen to the video, make sure you get good audio. If you're good to go, replug, go shoot red carpet, and you're good to go. The important thing is that both the microphone and the receiver both are on the same number. So if they both say 4, you're good to go. If this number is solid, if this color is solid green, you should be good to go. It means that they're both reading the same number. So that is how you shoot videos. And that's what we use the iPhone for, both for sales and for shooting videos. When you're done, unplug, put everything back in this little case. And I will show you how it should look at the very end. Well, you know what? When you open up that case, you will see how it should look, because it's all pretty like. And I want to make sure that everything is put away the same as you got it, because we don't want the iPhone screen to crack or anything like that. All right, let me take you to this book right here. This book right here, this notebook has a number of things in it. Again, it has these merch sheets, which you can put out on the merch table so people can see what we have and what things cost. It also has these. These are our QR code that'll send people to where they can sign up for the email list. It also lets them pick which show they were at, which tells us which winning song to send them. It also allows them to opt in to buy the recording for the evening. So the MC will tell them they can go out to the lobby and they can, scan the QR code to get tonight's winning song and to join the email list. I got 3 of these, but we only have 2 of these. So one of those is extra, just in case we lose one, because we did lose one. These are easy to put together. They're a little flimsy, but they're easy to put together. You can put one on a merch table, one somewhere else, whatever. Just make sure they're nearby so people can, or they're in good sight so people can see them. These are also in the gig bag. All right. Also in this notebook are a number of headshots, people's headshots, in case they want the actual physical headshots. Usually they don't these days. They have a digital call board, so we don't have to usually worry about that, but just in case, we do. Also in there, and I don't know where it is right now, I took it out a moment ago, but it's somewhere around here, is a little card. Oh, there it is. This is our gobo. It's kept in there. One of the first things you ought to do after you plug things in is bring the zoom and the gobo to the lighting/sound people. There you go. Oh, and I got to replace this, and I will soon, but this can go right on the microphone for red carpet. Just slides up the microphone so it looks like we are reporters. All right. Finally, what do we have for merch? We have our t-shirts. Gray t-shirt. Blue t-shirt. And in here, we have a number of things. We have one red bottle, one blue bottle. This says display buttons, but it's a lie. These are actually just our magnets. They want magnets. And we also have all of our buttons. Now, each button has its own bag to sell from. So like these are all the Vote Now buttons to sell. These are all the Listen buttons to sell. There is also one bag that is display buttons. So this bag is purely for display. Do not sell these. But if they, for example, they're each marked, each of these display buttons is marked with a number. So for example, LOL is marked 8. If they want to buy LOL, you go to bag number 8, which is somewhere in here, and that will have all the LOL buttons. That is what is in our merch bag. Finally, the most important thing in the entire tech bag. Oh, well, wait, you know what? There's one other thing before I tell you about that. This bag here, all kinds of tape, face tape plus scissors, some hair ties, things like that. We also, somewhere in there, we have hairspray and clothing, lint spray and things like that. So we have that stuff as well. I would say, though, the most important thing in the entire tech bag, the thing that you cannot live without, is this. You have to have this. Because if you don't have that, how are you going to get through the show? So there you go. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to me. Even if it's during the show, just text me, 917-478-5622. I'm happy to answer any questions. Please make sure you put everything back cleanly, neatly, and I think that should do it. Good luck, and yeah, good luck. One last little PS. The microphone takes regular batteries. If you turn it on, light comes on, you can see on there is a little battery LED at their top. It's full right now. I will do my best to check it before every tour, but just check it and make sure it's full. If not, you might have to put in new batteries. So if you have to, unscrew the bottom. Oh no, sorry, that was wrong. Unscrew the big part of the bottom, and they pop right out. And just replace them. But again, I'll do my best to make sure they are. Just check them when you turn the microphone on. Thank you.